All right, welcome back to the range. Now, before we left off, we were talking about how the WWE had really screwed up with their hosts and such with Jerry Springer. But now we're going to go into a different way. So nowadays we all have new social networks that you like to voice your opinion, your constitutional rights, mainly the First Amendment. But there was this one girl from Florida, high school student, got suspended from school. She creates a Facebook page to bash her principal, and the principal wants to get even with that, but she can't do anything because, hey, it's against, the girl has constitutional rights to express herself by freedom of speech. So, you think freedom of speech is being taken a little bit too overboard, or you think, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I definitely think it's taken too overboard. You know, there are some people out here that they think that freedom of speech is just it's too much. You know, you can do whatever you want. You know, you can say whatever you want. And, you know, and some people have to realize that, you know, it hurts people just because they think too much that you can just have freedom of speech whenever you talk. You know, and I think that it's probably the worst. It's like one of the worst things because people take it so seriously, and not so much just freedom of speech, but also when people get offended. You know, the last few months I've been hearing people get offended. The person that has the offense asks for a suit. You know, someone says something and I want to get sued for it.
Fuck you too.
Yeah. So that's my opinion on it. I can't stand it because people take it literally out of context.
You know what I think? I mean, hey, if you're gonna write something on your page to bash somebody, hey, this your page. Everybody can't say shit about you. I mean, because they want to say shit about you, they can write on their own damn page. So.
Well, it depends on the manner that you bash somebody. Because do you remember at the time, a few months ago, it was during college football season. It might have even been last football season. At UT, there was a person, the UT football player, the offensive lineman, made a derogatory statement about black people.
And
Obama when he became president. Freedom of speech. But at that point, when they seen that, he got punished for it. So it all depends on exactly how you say stuff and the words you choose and when you're trying to get your point across. Because you can say anything, but as long as you put it in a positive, well, not even if it's not going to be positive, but as long as you put it in a positive manner, especially for something as so publicized as Facebook, you got to be careful with what you do.
Well, you got to remember, you know, Facebook is slowly becoming, you know, more like Twitter and a game site. So, I'm serious. I mean, it really has. I mean, now you got, you know, like we did discuss a couple weeks ago, Farmville, you know, Fishville, Uno. What's that? Bewinkle, you know, Betwinkle, whatever the crap it is. Bejeweled. Whatever it is, this is becoming ridiculous. But the fact is now that it's becoming like Twitter, where now you update your status and everything, and you may say, you know, you might be in class and say, you know what, I hate so-and-so. And if that person is your Facebook friend and they see it, you know what I mean, they are offended by it. Now, I've seen people write books as a status. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, you know, they discuss everything that's wrong with them.
They write a sonnet.
And they write the same person, they're like, so-and-so did me wrong today, so-and-so did this, and so-and-so did that. Keep it out. I don't want to read it. You mean, sum it all up for me. Put it up in 5 or 6 words. You know?
That bitch did me wrong.
No,
yeah,
see, no.
There you go. That's a perfect way to end it all.
No, say like, no, what be getting me is like, a lot of the athletes are getting in trouble, getting fined, mainly through the Twitter accounts. Like, I mean, I know someone that I graduated plays in the NFL now that got in trouble with his team for calling his fans dimwits and we pay your salary and you are a disgrace for working at McDonald's.
And not only the players as well, but also the fans. I don't know if y'all remember, but this past college football season, the University of Alabama banned all Twitter updates from their fans because of how their opinion was. It also went into the SEC, other teams as well, and the Big 12. I think the Big 10 did it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, fans just making sure they Twittered during the football game saying, "Oh, number 23, you were terrible. You know, you should not even be playing right now." And this is just pretty much an offense.
Apparently that didn't happen during the Southland Conference here because I mean, if it was in like an away game, I had to look at constant statuses on Facebook that said, well, I'm not going to go into specifically who sucked.
When it matters.
But let's just say he's a very important player. But also, you're talking about, defending your First Amendment right and everything, freedom of speech and all. You got to also bring in these groups, I bet, you can become a fan of, I bet, this little kitten can get 100,000 fans before Barack Obama does and stuff like that.
See, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and then don't invite me to groups called I Hate Barack Obama.
How dare you?
How dare you send that to me?
What's this?
I mean, I don't care about politics either way. But trust me, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I hate the man, because I don't. Because I wake up, I go to school, I go to work, like I would during any presidency. So I can't hate the man if I still got a job. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
And, speaking of President Obama, I just want to clarify that something happened to yesterday, actually. A United States Senator from Indiana has resigned as the Senator of Indiana for a very wrong reason, in my opinion. He thinks that, like you said, our President Obama is being too liberal with his acts as far as money issues and as far as dealing with just the economy. Now, in my personal opinion, even though I'm a Republican, I represent this everything that they stand for. I have very strong respect for President Obama. I think that he is, he's doing a great job. And, it's great. But as for this senator, though, that resignation was just a terrible, terrible thing to do. I think that was a straw that should not have been pulled. I think he should have went and talked with President Obama, at least the rest of Congress as well, about this issue that they have. But no, he decided to pull all the stakes and just go ahead and quit. You never quit on your job, It don't matter how far it gets or how tough it gets. That's just part of being in politics and in government. So, what do y'all think about that?
Well, let's go ahead and say this here. If there's money being given out, I haven't seen it. And I'm very upset about that. Now that I'm hearing all this money being given out, I ain't seen not a dime of it. So, really, I'd like to see some money. Then I'll start giving an opinion about it. But until then, you don't give up on somebody like that. That's one thing that, I never really got, was just completely giving up. That's totally different.
All I can say is, if you don't like Obama being in command of the country,
move.
Do what you can to campaign to get somebody you want in office. That's all you can do.
Don't pick John.
Until then,
go to Canada.
Just suck it up.
Go to Canada.
Stick by your party.
We still got
and
2.5 years of this.
Canadian bacon.
Plain and simple.
Swine.
Well, during you're talking about Barack Obama and stuff. During his campaign, he talked about a lot of change. Did he not?
Yeah.
So why not, during this presidency, change why we can bring back religion back into schools?
Say what?
That's right. They're now going to allow, not allow, it's a proposition to vote for it, but you can bring religion back into back into public schools. You can now have that prayer before a football game, before basketball games and stuff like that. You can have all that. You can have in the middle. Now you can have like Fellowship of Christian Athletes, right there on campus. You don't have to wait to go to camp. Really and truly, I like it because when I was growing up, we had religion when I was in elementary school. They took it out when I finally got to about 8th grade. Kind of made things a little awkward with the moment of silence, but I like the fact that if we bring back religion in school, maybe religion is back up again. Because right now, you don't see a lot of people professing his name. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I had when I was in high school, I was in Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and you never know. You never know what could be going on in people's minds. Most people think that we have to express religion in schools. And some schools out there actually really need it, so it'd be in their best interest.
Yeah, and I definitely think that, Christian athletes are a vital part. That's a big, major part of where I was. So we'll just do with that.
We'll be right back.